All right, so 3 episodes in a week. Oh God. Anyway, I know I said that, I was gonna bring the intro back. But once again, we are in the midst of a not so happy situation. Okay, so I want to talk about these protests and riots and all of that. If you've been, once again, living under a rock or have been consumed with so much other news that you seem to have missed this part, the whole situation with George Floyd being killed in Minneapolis, that's a real sad situation. And yet another situation in which a cop extinguishes the life of a young black man. And there's a lot of discussions about this whole situation. I hear a lot of, okay, well, we talk about George, but we're not talking about Breonna, the woman that was murdered by the police, shot 8 times while she was sleeping during a no-knock warrant that they went into the wrong home and killed her, and then charged her boyfriend with, oh God, it's too much. But so, okay, I'm getting a lot of, okay, well, we're not, recognizing that. My thing is, yeah, okay, these protests have risen and these riots have risen in Minneapolis. But I don't think that it's just because of George. I think we're just sick and tired of being sick. I know I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know that. I know I'm tired of hearing the same story on the news over and over and over again. It doesn't matter, male or female. I don't care. It's too much. It's too much. And the thing about it is, this isn't anything new. Cops have been killing us. Judges have been taking away our babies and throwing us in jails and destroying our lives since forever. Since we came here. Since we were kidnapped. It's been going on. It's never stopped. It's just being recorded now. And all of these people that thought that Barack Obama ended racism are now seeing, oh no, it hasn't. And he didn't end racism. There's been an influx. There hasn't been an influx. There hasn't been an influx of police killings and, there hasn't been an influx of it. It's always been a thing. Always. It's just now being recorded though. And we're tired of it. We're finally getting to the point where we're like, okay, enough is enough. And now riots are breaking out in LA. And this morning, well, pretty much all day today and yesterday, I've been getting a lot of requests to join in on a lot of different protests and rallies. Peaceful rallies, peaceful protests, a couple of violent riots. Not going to say who or where, but here's the thing. I'm not about to participate in any of that. I'm not. I'm not going to your protest. I'm not going to your rally. I'm not going to your riot. I'm not. Because not a single one of y'all have a fucking plan afterwards. You hear me? Nobody has a plan for what happens after the protest, after the rallies, after the riot. What happens next? What's the point of it? What is our message? What's the message? Okay, Black Lives Matter. Okay, but what's the message? What are we trying to change here? What specifically are our demands? We want all of this attention. We can get the attention, but what's the message? What are we trying to say? Okay, we've got their attention now. Now what? You can't just storm in blind and just start shooting up the place. You have to, I'm not willing to listen, I'm willing to put my life on the line. I'm willing to go to jail, but not without a cause. If you can't tell me, yo, this is what's going on. We're going to protest, and then immediately after the protest or during the protest, we're going to try and capture somebody's attention. Somebody in power that can actually do some shit. We're going to capture their attention. We're going to say, yo, these are our demands. This is what we want. This is what we want right now. Make it happen, Captain. Otherwise, the protests and the riots are going to get more and more violent until somebody fucking does something. Do something. But we've got to be able to reach out and have a fucking plan. We have to be able to reach out to these lawmakers and say, yo, this is what we want. Can't nobody do anything if nobody's saying what we want. It's too chaotic. I understand the chaos. I understand it. I get it. But you can't just have chaos. I've been in so many arguments with so many people today. And I'm just trying to get people to understand. Okay, when Haiti won their freedom, took back their freedom, and they were liberated. They liberated themselves. Yes, they were successful in that. Absolutely. Absolutely, they were successful. Look at Haiti right now. Just look at Haiti right now. That place is war-torn. Their entire economic structure, their political system, their dollar has all been molested by everybody else. Yeah, okay, they're liberated. But what good is liberation when you don't even have an economy? That place could have been Wakanda. I don't want to live in a country full of warriors, even if we do rise up and every black person in America is like, nah, fuck this shit, and we burn the whole motherfucker down. What next? I want to live in Wakanda. I don't want to live in Haiti. I don't want to live in Haiti. That infrastructure, that structure, that system shows you what happens when you have nothing but warriors. Yeah, be a warrior. Absolutely be a warrior. Absolutely be a warrior. But make sure that your other talents and your other traits can be passed on if something were to happen to you. Guys, we got to do better. We got to do better. We have to do better. This is why no one has taken us seriously in well over 50 years. Because back then, they had plans. Marcus Garvey had a plan. Martin Luther King had a plan. Malcolm X had a plan. Tupac had a plan. And everybody keeps saying, well, look at what happened to them. They had plans and look at what happened to them. Okay, yes. They were well aware of the fact that the cause that they were fighting so hard for would more than likely get them killed. And it did. But the difference between America and Haiti is anytime Haiti lost a leader, like 4 more grew in that place. 4 more grew in that place. And they said, nope, okay, that motherfucker dead, cool. Who's next? Who's standing up next? Nobody want to stand up? I'll stand up. Somebody grabbed the torch. Too many people are too damn scared to pick that torch up. That's why we're not being taken seriously. Because they know, okay, cool. As soon as they get a leader, as soon as they get somebody, a spokesperson for them, we got to off them. And then that'll be the end of our problems, at least for another couple of decades, because nobody is going to take the torch. No one's going to see this through because they're all scared. If you're not willing to die to ensure the well-being of your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren and all of your descendants after you're long gone, if you're not willing to die for that, you ain't ready. You're not ready. I would gladly lay my life on the line for my children. 100%, all the time, every time. But I'm not doing it without a plan. You don't have a plan? You don't have no structure? Y'all ain't ready for no fucking revolution. You ain't ready for it yet. Now, plenty of people are. I'm not saying everybody. Plenty of people are ready for a revolution, and they are not stopping, and they are not backing down. They're more than willing to fight and know the consequences of that fight. And know that they may not come out of that fight alive. Some people are. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Some people are. But not enough of us. There's not enough. There's not enough. I know I keep saying that, that I'm tired of recruiting people, and I'm tired of telling people, I'm tired of teaching people, because I don't feel as though it's my job. I don't feel as though it's my job in 2020 to explain to you that my fucking life matters. It's not my fucking job. If you don't already know that, then what am I going to say that's going to convince you otherwise? But in this case, in the case of these protests and these riots and all of that, you have to educate people. You have to inform them that, yo, going in blind is never a good idea. It's never a good idea. Ever. If you aren't lobbying politicians after the protest, then your protest is not finna do shit for nobody. For nobody. Don't ask me to be involved in something that isn't gonna get shit done. Angry gets shit done. Angry gets shit done. Right now, people that are left in Minneapolis, they actually have the upper hand right now. But don't nobody see it. Don't nobody see it. And nobody knows how to utilize that. Nobody knows how to put that into motion, how to really use this time that we've got right now. Because as soon as the army comes in and breaks all of that shit up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've got to have a plan. We have to have a structure. We have to have a message, and not some super broad term like Black Lives Matter. Okay, we got their attention saying Black Lives Matter. We got their attention by kneeling. We've gotten their attention by doing these protests. What do we want to say? I think a great jumping off point is stop fucking killing us. Stop. Stop. Stop killing us. We just want to not die by your hands. It's so incredibly chaotic right now. And that kind of scares me, because if you're not careful, if you're one of these people that are going to these protests or organizing these protests, be real careful what it is that you're doing. Real careful. I mean, with everything that's been going on this year, I would not doubt that this is the year that we say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough is enough is enough is enough. I would not be surprised. But please, if you're gonna do it, have a message and keep it simple. Keep it simple. Say something. A great jumping off point. Because right now, you guys, as you guys know, I live in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee. And Brianna and George, they were not here. That didn't happen here. And so a lot of people are, I'm wondering, okay, now, because we could use a protest or two here, and we could use that to our benefit. But these people that are organizing here in Nashville and in Knoxville and in Chattanooga, you guys know who you are. You don't have a reason for this gathering. Why are you protesting in Tennessee? It didn't happen here. Why? And I've been waiting for somebody to just give me the correct answer. But nobody has. You could very easily say, okay, we're protesting here in Tennessee because we want to ensure that this shit doesn't happen here. That this shit, we're not going to be the next ones. So we need to make sure of that. Okay, so what laws need to be passed in? Here's a great one. Any law enforcement officer, I don't care if you're a sheriff, you're the police, motherfucking FBI, a state trooper, I don't care who you are. If you are enforcing the law, if you are paid as a civil servant enforcing the law, anytime that excessive force is used, there will be an investigation. And if it is unnecessary excessive force, because I understand police officers, they got a job to do. Sometimes they got to use excessive force. But if it's not warranted, fired. Grounds for immediate termination without a severance package, and you can never work as a civil servant again. You can't deliver the mail. I think that would be great to start off with. If you can't de-escalate a situation, better yet, if you have a problem with not escalating a situation, you don't need to be policing nobody. There's a bit that Chris Rock did in his stand-up on Netflix, Tambourine. And I'm actually going to go and rewatch that because I saw the clip earlier today. Someone shared it, but I really like that. I like stand-up, but I really like that special. But anyhow, there's a bit that he did saying that when these spokespeople for these police departments that kill us come out and say that there's a few bad apples, okay, that's just a giant slap in the fucking face. Because there are some professions where you cannot have bad apples. And then he says, take for instance, airlines. American Airlines can't say, well, we've got some great pilots, but a few bad apples just love to crash their planes every once in a while. That don't make no fucking sense. Everybody got to be good. You have to be a good pilot in order to fly a fucking plane. So why is it that anybody can be a fucking cop. Anybody? Anybody. If we are forced to listen to law enforcement and we're forced to behave a certain way around law enforcement, then I'm going to need some assurances that my life isn't going to be in jeopardy from the same people that are meant to protect and serve me. That don't make no sense. How we've been doing this shit don't make no sense. If this is the only agency that I can contact, the onlyest one, then I'm going to need some assurances. Now, this is kind of a touchy one for some people. And I say if we're being forced to obey law enforcement versus having our own law enforcement. Black Panther Society has been protecting us since day one. Since day one, guys. And I don't care if you follow their politics or not. Some of the things that the new Black Panther Society do, I can't get on board with that. But point blank, period, they're going to protect you. They're not going to put their fucking knees on your neck and choke you out for 9 minutes. So can that be an option? Can we call somebody else? Because I don't want to call you. I don't want to call you. Can we call the Crips? Can we call the Bloods? Can we call VL? Can we call Latin Kings? Because, like, real shit, this is another opportunity for a lot of these gangs to come together and really do some big shit. I mean, really do some big shit. Basically, all I'm saying is, if you're going to go out to these protests, if you're going to do these protests and these riots and these rallies even, if you're going to go out and do that, please be safe. I care about you. I don't want you hurt. I don't want you killed. I don't want you in jail. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Please, 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 and I say this with the utmost sincerity, please stay safe. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. However, unless you have a plan, don't involve me in this bullshit. And that's what it is. It's bullshit. Don't involve me in this. All you're doing is just screaming and waving your fist to the sky because that's the only thing that's fucking listening to you right now. Ain't nobody else listening to you. You don't have anything to say other than stop killing us. Okay, they don't know how to stop killing us. We have to give them a plan. Change these laws. Enact this process. Get rid of this. You're not giving anybody any kind of direction. So you don't got no direction. You don't got no plan. Please don't involve me in this fuckery. Because that's all it is. And all it's going to do is just get you in some more trouble. For no reason. For no reason. You have a reason. You have a plan. Shit, let me know. I'll join in with you. But don't come to me with this, we're going to get together and show our solidarity. Show our solidarity. Huh? Are we all not on the same page? Oh, we're not? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, I'm fairly positive that the rest of the country, except for racist white people, is pretty much, they pretty much pretty much standing in solidarity. So I don't know why we have to get out in the middle of a pandemic to prove that we stand with our brother and our sisters. I don't understand why we have to do that. Now you say, yo, Marissa, we finna riot, and we finna do this, and we finna fuck this shit up, and we finna fuck that shit up. And then we're doing all of that to get the attention of the governor. And as soon as the governor sees that shit's getting fucked up, he gonna be like, okay, what the fuck are your demands? And then we gonna tell him, this is what we want. And we want it now. Get it the fuck done. You don't want to get it done. We gonna keep burning the shit down until somebody does get it done. You come to me with that? Oh yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board. I am with the shits. But please, please, please stop emailing me. Stop DMing me about getting together for no reason. I'm not about to sit up here and risk my freedom, my life, my health because you ain't got nothing to say. You just want attention. That's all this is. I just want attention. I want you to look at me, look at me, look at me. I want you to look at me, and I ain't finna say shit. Hey, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So I'm sorry. I ain't got no kind of part of that at all. At all. But yo, if you have something to say, please, by all means, feel free to reach out to me. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck, I guess. Please don't call me to bail you out. I'm not going to do that. Godspeed, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. Today, in this era, the energy, if you ain't coming with grown folk energy, and that's what I'm gonna call it, grown folk energy. Just having a plan. Because running into something without a plan, that's something that children do. So unless you come in with grown folk energy, please do not involve me in your any of your fuckery. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan. There ain't nothing else more I can say about this. I guess I'll be back on at some point. I don't really know. Like, there was a structure whenever I released these episodes, and now it's just like, you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Oh, there's one more thing that I wanted to say about the whole George Floyd situation. There have been 2 women to come out. One say that she's George's girlfriend, one say that she's the fiance. I don't know who's who. I know one of them is a white woman. I know one of them is a black woman. Now, he very well could have been in a polyamorous relationship. I don't know. You don't know. No one has come out and said anything about this. Nobody has clarified anything. So we don't really know what the situation is here just yet. But I do know this. The white woman claiming to be his fiance has come out and said, he's a real peaceful dude. He wouldn't want you guys being, super rambunctious about this whole situation. He would want you to resolve this situation and get shit done peacefully. I'm not with that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not. Whether you were peaceful in life or not. And I mean, like I said before, I don't think that this these riots and these protests are coming out specifically about George. It's everybody. It's all of us. It's Sandra Bland. It's Trayvon Martin. It's everybody. It's all of us. We're just tired. We're just tired of seeing the same shit on the news over and over again. Who cares what motivates you to get behind the cause? As long as you are in the cause, it doesn't matter if you're doing this for George or for Trayvon or for Breonna or for Sandra. It doesn't matter who you're doing it for. You're doing it. So let's get it done. All this nitpicky little, oh, we get it. Yeah. No, this is why we can't get on board to come up with the fucking plan. Because everybody's too fucking scatterbrained. Everybody's here. Everybody's there. Everybody's every motherfucking where. It's too much. Get on the same page. Find some sort of common ground. I may be doing this because I'm tired of all of the black people that have been killed by the hands of police and by hands of white vigilantism. I may be doing it because of that. You may be doing it because of Sandra Bland. Okay, fine. We're doing it for different reasons. But we want the same result. Stop dividing over little nitpicky ass things. Stop. That's not what's going to move us. Who gives a shit how you got to this train station? We all getting on the same damn train, right? Right? Hell, fuck that. It doesn't matter if you're coming by boat, by train, by plane, by car, by motorcycle, or walking with your own 2 damn feet. We're all getting to the same destination, correct? Okay. Do you get there however you need to get there? But stop yelling at me because I decided to get on the train and you decided to get on the plane. We going to the same motherfucking place. Anyway. Oh, child. This is ugly. I don't know what else to say. I still haven't gotten to do an episode on what people are doing as far as, self-care tips during this quarantine. And cause right now, I don't know how to relax anymore. I don't. I haven't had a good night's sleep in I don't know how long. I legit just... It's a different era, guys. It's a different era. Hopefully the next episode will be about that. Hopefully we can get to talking about some good shit. Oh, if you haven't realized, if you don't know it just yet, we just hit 100,000 cases. I don't know if I said that in the last episode or not, but yeah. Yeah, we just hit 100,000 cases of COVID-19 here in America. There's not a whole lot of good news. So, I don't know. Fuck 2020.